The year is 480 BC. Here in the shadow of Thermopylae, the fate of Greece, and perhaps the West itself, hung by a thread. An empire of millions advanced, and to stop it stood just 300 men. Vast Persian army marching, dust, banners, endless soldiers. King Xerxes of Persia commanded the greatest force the ancient world had ever seen. Hundreds of thousands, archers, cavalry, warships, an army that had already crushed nations beneath its feet. Against him rose the city-states of Greece, fractured and divided. But at their heart was Sparta and its king Leonidas. Leonidas knew he could not face Xerxes in open battle. But at Thermopylae, the hot gates, the narrow pass would turn numbers into weakness. There, his 300 Spartans, joined by a few thousand allies, could hold the line. Clad in bronze, wielding spear and shield, they stood not as individuals, but as a wall of iron. First Persian assaults, waves crashing against the Spartan phalanx. Arrows rained, cavalry charged, warriors screamed. But each time the Spartan shield wall held. Spears thrust in unison, bodies piled high. Xerxes watched in disbelief as his mighty army was repelled by a handful of men. For 2 days, the mountains echoed with the clash of bronze and the defiance of Sparta. Betrayal, Ephialtes reveals the secret path. But destiny turned on betrayal. A Greek traitor named Ephialtes revealed to Xerxes a hidden path through the mountains. By night, Persian soldiers marched behind the pass. At dawn, Leonidas knew. They were surrounded. There would be no escape. The final stand, Spartans preparing for death. The allies were dismissed, but the Spartans remained. 300 men, facing certain death, chose glory instead of surrender. They charged one last time, spears shattered, fighting with swords, then hands, then teeth. One by one they fell, King Leonidas among them. Silence, aftermath, battlefield littered with shields. Thermopylae was lost, but the sacrifice was not in vain. The courage of the 300 gave Greece time to unite, to fight again, and to one day drive Persia back. Slow pan over Spartan helmet in the dust. The Battle of Thermopylae was not just a defeat. It was a legend. A story of defiance, sacrifice, and the unbreakable will of men